Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Julia Cobrin, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm a fitness online transformation coach for women over 35. I work with career women who are juggling millions of things, struggling with tiredness, with energy, with evening and morning routines, productivity, you know the drill. And I must admit, I've noticed that I'm one of them. And I have committed in this channel on the 1st of September to finally doing what I ask my clients to do, to sort out and smoothen out my evening and morning routines to reduce the anxiety, the stress levels, and just to become more productive and more energized. Yeah, I put my own advice into action, and I wanted to update you what happened within the last 2 weeks. Today is 23rd of September. It's Tuesday. It's the 4th week of my mini challenge to myself. I became accountable in front of you. And let me just remind you where I was. My evenings felt chaotic, to say the least. I would very often catch myself working till very late, convincing myself that I'm gonna be in a little better place the following day if I do this one more thing, just the last thing. And it carried over until midnight sometimes, sitting in front of the laptop or scrolling on the phone and looking for content ideas. And that was very misleading, because on the following day, I would wake up not rested. I would have problems with falling asleep, and then my productivity for the following day would be off. First thing that I knew I need to sort out is hard stop for work. I decided about 9 p.m. and then carry on through that following hour with the wind down activities, so that at 10 p.m. lights can go off. Let me tell you this. Some things worked perfectly and some didn't. I wasn't perfect. Not everything went according to the plan, but what matters overall is I have definitely improved my productivity. My stress and anxiety are lower, and I'm just calmer. Definitely have a better wind down activities routine, and I feel more confident soon stepping into October. Bottom line, as always, progress is not linear and things are not perfect. Life isn't like that. But what matters is that you carry on building bit by bit, step by step towards that bigger goal. Some nights I worked past 9 p.m. Some nights I didn't read a book. Some nights I snacked past 7 p.m. And some mornings I felt it. Immediately I felt it. So the proof that those routines that I started putting into place did work. And the moment I stepped away from them, I felt it. I had some travels for my 40th birthday, which I knew will be an exemption from the rule. I was seeing my parents. They wouldn't understand it. They wouldn't appreciate the 10 p.m. lights off. Trust me, I see them 3 times in a year. So I knew I have to be present with them. And I let it go. I completely owned that decision, and it served me well. But then instead of coming back immediately to the routine, I slacked a little bit. That was week 3, that was past week. Biggest wins so far. There is not a single weeknight that I watch TV or keep scrolling mindlessly. If there is TV time, I assign it for the weekend, not weeknights when I have to stay productive and on point and serve my clients. No doom scrolling in the evening either, so I literally switch off from the blue light. Hard stop for work was one of the most difficult ones, and some days I had to push past 9 p.m, but there was not a single day that I worked past 10 p.m. Great, because sometimes I would catch myself at midnight still in front of the laptop. I made sure that I read at least for 10 minutes every single evening during the weeknights, which was cherry on top to all my wind down activities. And wind down activities now include getting ready for work for next day, preparing clothes, preparing food, water, supplements, obviously all the toilet activities, shower, teeth, etc. I've also added a little walk after my last meal, which normally is around 7 or 7:30 p.m. And that increased my step count and reduced my snacking, because I was usually a snacker in the evening while probably doom scrolling or working in front of the laptop. So these are the big takeaways, and those routines in the evening directly contributed to my calm mornings, because I would have been already set up with the clothes, with the food, with drinks for the next day, so my mornings will calmer. I also started the day with minimum 10 minutes reading, non-negotiably during the weekdays. I would normally reach straight to the phone and start reading messages, emails, reply, go to Instagram, and the brain goes from 0 to 100. Bottom line from this experiment is as usual, progress is not perfect. It's not about being perfect. Life is not perfect. There were some slip-ups. Some nights were not perfect. Some mornings were a little bit more rushed than I would like to. Overall, the wins have far outweighed the slip-ups. And I feel like I'm in a much better and calmer place. And the best part, I finally lived the advice that I give to my clients. Much better and much fuller than what it used to be. Because I've already been following some of those, but not regularly enough. If you're a woman over 35 that struggles with energy levels, stress, poor sleeping routine, I hope that helps you. And my best advice is start small and don't dwell on things that don't go according to the plan. Just keep going and keep improving, because progress, as usual, is somewhere in the middle between the messy and the perfect. And please promise me to remember to celebrate those little wins, forgive yourself the little slip-ups, and just keep going, because this is exactly how progress is made. And obviously, if you liked any of this advice and found it useful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.